Don't believe what Marlon has to say. These are all lies made so that you believe you actually are alive.
My boy right now, because I just posted a photo of me rocking this Volcom, and the homie Kami's like, damn, you really a skater now, bro, I fucks with it. And I was like, I just wear the clothes, man. And he was all like, nah, like, I see you doing your thing. And just telling me how I would've, because he used to skate this school called Arts Magnet back in the day. You know about Arts Magnet? It's in Berkeley. And,
yeah.
And
right across the street from the skate spot.
Yeah,
like,
and that's where he grew up skating at. And I like was kicking it with homies who was skating at the time, but I wasn't around skating at that time. So it's just a trip now to be on this side of the board, and homies who used to skate hella much don't even skate at all no more. Yeah. So they be tapping in with me like, dang, bro, I see you doing it. And I'm like, man, I just kicking it with the homies for real, you know? It's a blessing at the end of the day.
I mean, yeah.
I know you can relate to that too, because out of all the years of just being around street life culture, skateboarding definitely has probably given you some of the most best fun times, like in life.
Yeah, I mean, all of my friends, still friends over 30 plus years, you know, like just the relationships that grow from skateboarding are almost like them connections, those bonds are endless, and then they get like generational. But yeah, man, it's like, yeah, it all started back in the day, first love.
Yeah, that's a trick, because when I came out yesterday, right, and I was telling Chewy and Chachi, I'm like, hey y'all, I'm about to have Marlon on tomorrow. And they was like, oh, what? Like, that's the homie, that's the OG homie. I remember when I was this, and I used to see him, and he used to give me edibles. And he used to be always hyping it up, and I'm like, that's exactly the response I was looking for from y'all, to know, like, yeah, that's the right homie to have come on and talk it up. Because I don't know if y'all know that y'all watching Break Free's Mondays and Tuesdays at the shop right now. We got Marlon in this thing, you know what I mean? We're gonna get into it. But I want y'all to just chill, relax. If you're looking for anything juicy, anything embarrassing, like, oh, cancel, click the page. Because we on some other, we kicking it. It's not Monday or Tuesday.
We doing the do.
But we here, you feel me? And I like having homies on that are a part of the culture, a part of the skate world, a part of the community that you're not gonna see them all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna cut on YouTube and this person is blasting and everyone's posting their name, and you know, like how some of the homies get the love. But some of the homies that just all they do is show love, that's the type of homies that I like to talk to up in here, because to me, that's what keeps skateboarding rolling for real. Like, the industry of buy, sell, fresh this is cool. Like, obviously we gotta pay the bills, right? But the homies that's at the sessions that can name you countless names. Oh, I was there when this fool was doing it. I was there when this fool was doing it. And you just know that they was there just for the stoke the whole time. To hype that person up, for them to get hyped up, to go off into life and go do whatever it is that they wanna do, and then bring it right back to the session the next day or the day after. Or for however many years homie's been doing it, you know, continuously, you know what I'm saying? And so it's really appreciation, you know what I mean? Because this man has supported me and showed love, posting my stuff, showing up at set, but when I'm first showing up on the scene, he's doing nothing but showing love. And them the type of people that really keep the community going. Because when the party's over, when the art show is done, when the shoe's sold out, it's still the homie here that's supporting just the cause. They're just hanging out and kicking it and make sure, oh yeah, let me support this, let me support that, you know? So we got Marlon on the scene, you know what I mean? We got Marlon on the scene, and yeah, so we can take it all over the place, but you flew in from LA for this.
Yes, I'm here.
That's what's up.
2 hours ago.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm so thankful for the opportunity. Man.
Yeah, come on now. We gonna chop it up like how we been chopping it up.
All day.
What's up with LA right now?
Right now, just
from the eyes of Marlon, what's up? Because you're creative, artistic, always on the go, trying to shoot movies, trying to do all types of stuff.
So I did that movie Last Black Man, stunt stuff with Niles. Give it up to Niles Gibb.
Straight up.
GX 1000 in the house.
That's tight.
Did some skateboard stunt stuff. Got me out there in Hollywood.
What was the movie? You said The Last Black Man. That's the one with the
Jonathan Majors and Jimmy Fails.
Oh, The Last Black Man at SF.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about the movie that you did.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The movie that may or may not be. You know what I mean?
It's coming.
It's coming. That's what's up.
But it's coming.
Wait. So what'd you do on Last Black Man?
The hill bombing scene.
Oh.
Jonathan Majors, Jimmy Fails on one board.
Yeah.
It's me and Niles.
Wow, that's a trip. Stunt double.
Yeah, that's what got me into Hollywood.
Bro, so boom. Yeah. That's what got me into Hollywood.
Fun stuff. Was on
Bobbing
set.
Hills.
Bruh. Andy Roy was on set with us and Day One Song, but like Andy Roy was in the van, bro, and he was talking about like, man, in prison, if you put a little bit of cayenne pepper in your ink, you get darker tattoos in your skin, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
This is a trip.
He had so many prison stories. It was bugged out.
So how was that for you then, right? You
bugged out.
You're on a movie set for Bombing Hills. Boom, that's epic. Then you kicking it with Andy Roy, like chopping up with him. Like that's what I imagine a lot of days could be like for you, for someone who just enjoys skating so much and allows it to just take them wherever. You know what I mean? And with no bias on where you end up at.
The beautiful thing about that is that movie was directed and written by two fabulous creative kids, and like they were like 28 years old.
Oh dang.
Joe Talbot. That kid, they're all 100-point Fillmore kids. So we were on. It wasn't like Hollywood. We were on set with Bay kids.
Damn.
Mike Epps was smoking backwoods.
That's what I heard. Mike Epps was on set.
Jonathan Majors was a method actor. He'd be running around sweating before his scene, and he'll stop, hit the wood, and go back running. And I remember Epps would be like, "Why does the motherfucker keep running around, hit the weed, and run around the block?" And he'd be like, "Get in this scene." That's why whenever you see Jonathan sweaty,
he's in the scene.
First time I ever seen a method actor. Like I was like, "That's what they do." Like they pump up. Anywho, yeah, man, that was a fun time. So everybody, Big Paulie.
Big Paulie, yeah, Paulie Films, right?
Yeah, Big Paulie was on the scene.
I gotta get Paulie Films on this stuff.
I think he was like rigging, and yeah, man, it was all Bay. So it was like, shit, Hennessy was in the mix, like
straight up.
It was chill.
Cruising. Did you chop it up with Mike Epps?
I did.
That's what's up, man. I just watched his interview with. I don't know. I think it was All the Smoke podcast.
Yeah.
And he was sitting down. That was a good.
He's
interview.
fire.
He's funny, dude.
Fucking funny as hell. His movies, yeah, he's good.
So in LA now, what you doing now? You doing some stunt double stuff out there?
Nah, I'm actually just finding. Since you gave it a little intro, but I'm just wrapping up the movie there, doing production out there.
Okay. That's what's up.
I'm lightweight, doing some corporate gigs.
Okay.
Motion graphics.
For sure.
So.
For sure.
But I'm always here. Like my family is here. My mom is still in San Jose.
True.
My whole community's here, and I only have like. Another thing in LA too is I got a lot of graph writers who left the Bay Area probably 20 years ago.
Got you.
My boy Zook 58. What's up? Shout out to Zook. ATC crew. He's at The Simpsons. So it's cool. Like just folks doing motion graphics.
Oh, so what you mean like at The Simpsons, like episode come out, he has something to do with working the fine tunings of what we get to see on TV.
Man, there's an episode where there's like background scenes of Simpsons with tags of them like
stuff like that.
Yeah, you'll see like.
And so that's along the lines of what you got going on out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Doing stuff like that, and dang, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
that's
man,
what's up.
It's fun, just like trying to get. The Bay is beautiful as far as community goes, but once it gets to industry, it's kind of got a cap. I mean, we got Deluxe. I mean, we got Jim. We got powerful folks, but it's like out there, it's fully the access, the knowledge. I'm just there for the access, actually. Pretty much.
Word.
That's pretty dope.
Well, I like the fact that you coming back, you fly into town for the homies. You feel me?
Bruh, I'm Amtrakking. I've been Amtrakking.
Okay, for sure.
You can read a book on Amtrak.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kick back. drink a beer, read a book. Yeah,
that's real. That's real.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we was talking earlier, and you said something about the hip hop museum in New York.
So there's like an installation that's going up. So there's some album covers I did back in the day in the 90s for some hip hop Bay Area rappers that eventually led to doing these album covers. So they're doing a show. Gary Architect, a couple of people from 75 Arc, Dan the Automator. They're having a show with some of those album covers up, so I'm kind of juiced.
Wait, so you did album covers for who? For Dan the Automator?
No, Dan the Automator's label 75 Arc.
Okay, okay.
And I did album covers for Executive Lounge, Encore, Homeless Derelicts, Persevere, and Turban.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, a lot of work.
I never heard of none of them.
Yeah, look them up.
I'm gonna look them, but you feel me? Yeah. That's on me.
And they're all Bay.
They all, see?
All Bay.
That's why I like doing this. Yeah. Because now, whoever's listening, and myself, can go and type in that, and you know what I mean? And now my connection to it is that my boy did your album cover. Yeah, I like this. It's dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, you said San Jose, so, because I ain't gonna lie, when you showed me some prom pictures, I thought you went to school out here. I thought you was from the town. I thought you was in the town with it.
I moved out to the town in the age of 17, but born and raised San Jose. San Jose's in my heart.
Do you, what's the similarities between San Jose and Oakland?
None whatsoever.
Ooh.
None.
Okay, okay.
See, San Jose is suburban incubator, bruh. So like, Oakland is game.
Yeah.
So if you're from the Bay, you gotta understand those two.
Yeah, 100%. But see, it's interesting, or whatever. I gotta use these big ass words. Just to have a homie who's really from San Jose, but really from the town too, because you've been out here, really held it down. You know what I mean? Really support everything Oakland.
Yeah.
That disconnect. What do you think that disconnect is with San Jose?
I think lately, though, in the last 20 years, it's been a connect.
It's been connected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Skateboarding, most definitely.
Right.
Connected.
But like the hip hop scene, even and the graph, like. And Santa Cruz don't go to San Jose, and San Jose don't go to Santa Cruz, and like I'm just like, what is this about? We all like to just eat burritos on the beach. What's the big deal, you know?
I always grew up with they used to call us back in the 80s, or we used to be called 880 babies. See, today, like the only person who would understand that concept would be like a Larry June, like. Back in the 80s, we would go to Sausalito. Like, San Jose was so boring. That's what I'm saying, the incubator. So that's the connection was early. Like, I wanted to get out of San Jose.
Had to get up out of there.
Oakland was the best place. The thing that I loved about Oakland was the Oakland tracks back on Graffiti. Mike Dream was alive and crushing.
Woo.
TDK. Crushing.
Next level.
And I met a dude who's half Filipino and half Mexican, my homeboy Marty. Man, he was in that crew. So I had like a little Oakland Tracks was like it was like the museum, and you had to be on your P's and Q's because you
ain't about to just be
fuck guns
out there playing around.
Guns will come up to you and folks you get jacked.
Right, and you is wiggling through, you know what I mean? I know you said you had like a pause in skateboarding at the time, but you wiggling in and out of scenes like this, you know, and like that's impressive to me because like life swallows you up. I know you've seen it happen, you know what I mean? Like, so to be, I was there when Dream was boom busting it down. Oh, I was, my homies in the, so it's just like, it's just a beautiful thing to see, and I like that representation of human beingness.
It's even crazier. I got another Dream. The first time, you know what? I met Dream through my dad.
That's a trip.
My dad my dad is from Sudan. Like I'm first American born. Like my dad came here in like 1965. My mom came here in 1968 from the Philippines. Okay. But like my dad, like no joke, he loved soul music and he used to drive from San Jose to Eastmont.
Ooh.
And when he went to go buy his suits or his swag, he
just knew Eastmont was the low-key it was the Mecca back in the day.
880 baby.
Ooh.
From San Jose, straight shot. 880.
So he coming from San Ho, like, now I'm going to Eastmont, I need some threads.
He left me with these 3 dudes who had a little airbrush booth.
Wow.
Vogue, Dream, and I want to say Dunn, but I don't think it was him.
Yo, that's a trip. So yeah, going to the mall. Hey, you like graffiti?
Yeah,
chill with these graffiti, these airbrush dudes. We'll be right back. Whole time it's legends.
Exactly. Yeah, and he always called me little brother because being mixed Filipino and black, of course. Dream being Filipino was like little brother. What's up?
Yeah.
So it was, but once again, I can't take any credit. It's all from hip hop. Like I said, it was graffiti was brought to me from my uncles. Dream was brought to me by my pops. Everything was handed. I mean, folks could relate. Like when it's not like today, you could just go and do it, have a gram, do it, be your brand. Back then, things were passed down. Graffiti for me. I had 2 uncles who did it. They were in a crew called ST, Short Tails Crew, before Too Short, San Jose. But yeah, I watched them at 9 years old. I remember at 9 years old, like my fingers were my hands were too small to like pull down the nozzle, so I had to use 2 thumbs to fill. You know what I'm saying? Like I was that little. But from like 9 to 13 was like them growing stages of like graph blowing up. But my uncles, so I had 2 graph writers in my house. And then I had 4 graph writers in my block. Yeah. I don't know, like Romance 1600, who's like the leader of the NYU crew. And then we had down the street Biz 68, who's like leader of Lords. So like my whole community was boom. It wasn't just me. And it was like going. And folks were exchanging.
Wait, Lords like the Lords crew now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that.
The massive world.
Yeah. Lords crew, get up for sure.
Man, Saul, R.I.P. up there in heaven, man.
Yeah.
He did so much for everybody, man. Yeah.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's just a trip, to be on the scene. Because then when it comes to skating, was you taking it to San Francisco too?
Later, that's 3rd season.
Okay, that's 3rd season of the skate career.
Yeah, first season was pretty crazy because I started skating in high school, 13, somewhere in there, like freshman year. But I just did so much graph from 6th to 8th grade because I started leaving my uncle. And me and my mom had this pact, like, if you get straight A's, you could do whatever you want. Because I was raised single parent kid. Give it up to moms out there, single parent moms.
Straight up, shout out to all the single mothers out there.
But like, she was like, you get straight A's, you don't have no curfew. So from 6th to 8th grade.
Books like this, huh?
Man, I used to like wake up at like 4 in the morning to do my homework before class. Coming back from a night of staying out, writing all over shit. That's like a whole other story. But yeah, I got busted.
That's badass.
I got busted at like 13. Like towards the end of 8th grade, I didn't walk the stage in the 8th grade. I got busted. I got arrested for 3 months, did a stint, and I came out, went to this church down the street from San Jose Correctional.
You had to go to jail for 3 months?
Yeah.
For doing graffiti?
Oh, that's like a, man.
Oh my God.
In this time period, it's like 87, there was this ruthless, San Jose put so much money in this organization called the Bomb Squad, ran by this officer named Bob Carlson. Bob Carlson went on a merc. He found this one artist named Ren, graph writer. This guy was found later with 78 stab wounds in him.
Dang.
In a dumpster at a Wiener Schnitzel in San Jose off Santa Clara. He snitched on 250 writers. Half of them were gangbangers. So like, that's like beyond the code.
Yeah, you done.
He done.
You done.
So after that, like,
it's a wrap, homie. Why did you tell on all those people?
I'm over here walking back to class, PE class. Me and my other homie, I'm kicking with Calico, kicking it with Colosso. We're walking back to fucking 2 police officers there, 3 white vans.
What?
There was like 30 riders all being segregated into these vans. It wasn't just us. They went and did at all these high schools.
Whoa.
So that summer, there was probably over 300 graph writers all locked up. Anywho, I get out of there. I'm a religious person. I do believe in God.
Word.
So I go over to Holy Cross Church, give myself a prayer. Hopefully I don't return back to that motherfucking hellhole. I go to the liquor store. I think I got me a Chico Sticks or something.
Yeah.
I'm eating that shit. I see this kid flossed out. Todd. Give it up to Todd wherever you are out there. Todd Bartholomew. His dad was a carpenter. Craziest contraption I saw, a quarter pipe. No platform. If you remember those back in the 80s with no platform, like the 2x4 would end and it'd just be a flimsy top. You know, 4 feet of just flimsy at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was, but he was doing frontside cars, backside cars, power shreds, the fakie. I'm over at the liquor store eating my Chico sticks, just like, what am I seeing right now? His dad is like fixing the car. These cars are like old.
What, the ramp is in front of his front yard, or?
It's in his garage. So the garage is here, and there's like a wall, and then there's like a ramp. Right.
And he's across the street from the 7-Eleven?
He's across the street from Empire Market.
Market Street, okay.
Empire Market, yeah. Empire Market.
That seems just like that picture right there. The way you painted it just seems like
it's
a beautiful day.
It's all out here. It's like
for
right
them
across the street.
too, though.
Right.
I mean, for you, seeing that is cool. But I'm like, Dad's working on the car. I can go get me a fucking Gatorade real quick across the street from the store.
Bruh.
I'm chilling.
All white, Ocean Pacific, orange checkerboard, white orange Pacific, long sleeve shirt. Vans, high top, orange checkerboard, white.
Fly.
Mark Gonzalez Vision, white. He's like this sandy blonde, like he was the first dude who I've seen come from Southern California, because he wasn't from here. He had a different steez.
So he was like he was
already
fresh
made
from Santa Monica.
Yeah, he was straight out of straight out of Venice. Like he just did the bagel curbs and everything, bro.
That's
like
a trip.
Fresh, and I'm looking at coming straight grimy. You know what I'm saying? Grimy out of like eating a Chico stick, shit all on my knob. Like, bro, what are you? You're like an alien to me, bro. I've never seen you ever. I've always seen like gangbangers.
Yeah.
This is fresh, pristine
right
dude,
yeah.
And he coming with this obstacle. And I watched him, and he watched me watching him, and he looks at me. He's like, "Give me 2 eyes."
Yeah.
I go over there. I'm like, he's like, "You want to try it?" I'm like. And he was a little bit older. I think he was like, I don't know, I might have been like 13, so he was like probably like 15.
So this is the first time you getting on the board?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Damn.
And I watched him verbatimly, 4 pushes. Set your, you know, like when you're learning skateboarding, there's these details that you gotta watch with the footing and everything. And I was just trying to go up and go down. I was just trying to do a fakie. I went up. I did 4 pushes, didn't realize how much power I had. My body's never done this, so I'm going up. Remember the flimsy part I was talking about at the top?
Yeah.
You know, when you go up there, the board goes in, body just falls down, landed on my chest, and that was it. I lost breath. That was my first fall.
Slam,
But there's one thing I'll never forget that Todd's dad said. He was like, he comes back out and he like, it's on the shoulder. He's like, you know what? It's probably the first one you ever did, but hopefully it'll be the last one you ever did. And that's what set the pace for me in skateboarding and why I still do it today at the 5-0. Yeah. Because like, it's all about doing it. Like, I'm like a big lover on Bruce Lee, so it's like discipline. And like skateboarding was never a joke to me. Like I even stopped for 8 years because I wanted to condition my body and become like a vegan. Just to like do it. I knew I was gonna do it again, but it was like a serious thing to me. And you had to do it style and natural and effortless. You know what I'm saying? And they had to, this is before finesse. But yeah, you know, like that was it. Like it wasn't about falling. It was about trick landing. Me and Ron have talked about that. Like,
straight up, right? That's what I'm picking up from that. It was like, oh, yeah, I don't want to fall no more.
No.
I want to stay on this board.
You want your folks to be like the Rev, right? Like,
boom. So there, right? You ran out of there and was like, my Dukes, I got straight A's. I need a skateboard type.
Actually, man,
was you still getting straight A's at that time? What was going on?
Man, oh man. So, yeah. I could run through it really quick.
Yeah. You got time, bro.
I had a skate crew. The first 5 would be Matt Munoz, Manny Dominguez, Louis Nichols, Jason Hermsmeyer, and there's one more in there. I forgot that dude's name. Anywho, this is where like that term, because there wasn't a lot of black skaters back then. So that's where like the black skater dude Marlon came. That's
right. You do go by black skater dude.
Yeah, because there were like 3 Marlons. One was white, one was Filipino. And they all skated. We all skated and did graphs. So they're like, oh, the black one.
Black skater.
He was at the party last night.
Yeah.
Anyway, those dudes the bricks, you know, all the San Jose spots, bricks, Santa Clara University, the handrails. Started climbing those, skating all that, the waterfall, skating all that, skating out with the twin brothers, Carlos and Javier Montenegro. But it wasn't until the skate jams happened at Leyva and Quimby Oak. And this is in like 86, 87. And that's where you got to meet other people. Julian was in that. Mickey Reyes was
coming
in
into
that.
San Jose?
Coming into San Jose. You could see Jim in there. You would see that's
with the real team.
Like no,
before the real team.
They weren't even around. This was just skate jams.
Okay.
Ramps being
brought. So this is just homies just pulling up,
bringing ramps to a middle school. Or
and was you going to Tech at this point too to go skate Tech? Not yet.
No,
right?
not yet.
Okay,
not yet. This is first season.
Because you know Dean found that spot.
Yeah,
Dean Washington.
Yeah. You could still see him at the Avenue. I think. He's like playing pool. He's a
we did the interview. Sharp. We did. I mean, he came and did an episode. Him and Derek Chavez.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So that was That was the first season. Was like San Jose, running through, meeting Tony Henry.
Tony Henry, the boy. Yeah. What was that footage is he in?
That footage was it's not kicked out of everywhere. That was real. He wasn't in that. It's the
Santa Cruz
video. Shit, I was just slipped my mind. Oh my gosh.
Reason for living.
Yeah. That's right. Reason for living. His 48 seconds of fame, man.
Yeah, man. This is badass though. Let the power, that pop. Like, no joke.
That's my high school, Silver
Creek.
That
Smith grind is crazy.
That rail.
That's your high school.
They just redid that school. It doesn't look like that anymore, but
yeah. Well, those rails is big.
Yeah, look at that. He's doing like big rails back in '86, killing it. Like front nose grinds on like marble granite, killing it.
Yeah, those are some nice maneuvers.
Great skater, man.
So, you linked Tony where? Just
skating around San Jose at the waterfall downtown, skating at the bricks, and he was already like on point. He was on cue. But back to your question of buying skateboards is meeting Tony introduced me to, at that time there was also indoor skate ramps being built. Vert was in the house. We had a lot of people who visited San Jose like Bob Boyle, Steve Douglas, Todd Prince. These guys were older, but they needed beer money. So us younger kids would bring them. They hated me. I would be there at just like me here at the skate shop.
Early in the morning.
7:30.
What's up?
Hey, what the fuck? Because all those dudes were from international. Todd Prince is like, hey, what the fuck? It's that fucking kid out there. Fucking give you some money. Yeah, man, 25. $40. Sometimes I'll bring $40. They'll give me 2 boards.
Oh, this is how you buying your boards?
That's how I'm buying my boards.
Oh,
we had Ghost Skate. It's just that.
What was that? A skate shop?
Yeah, it was a skate shop. I just didn't want.
It just wasn't vibes.
I lived more in the downtown San Jose area, and that was on the west side. I didn't want to travel all the way. We had sessions.
What skate shop is popping in San Jose right now? Circle A.
Yeah. Schmelzer, is he still doing that?
Yeah, I think so.
He's been
shout out to San Jose and the skaters and all that, man.
Circle A, man. They had a Tony Henry exhibition of some of his photos.
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
And who was shooting photos at the time?
What's his name? Toby. Oh my gosh, I forgot that dude.
Yeah,
I still follow him on Instagram too.
Okay, bet. Yeah,
man.
Because I remember you chopping it up with Julian out front, and I remember you dropping that name, and it like, because Julian don't always remember everything, you know, but that connected, and I remember y'all chopping it up for a minute. He was like, "Damn, dude."
Julian got Tony onto OJ and got him into Santa Cruz. Like Julian scouted him, like he saw that talent. That power and that back 180 or that fire hydrant, it's like at full speed. Like Tony was, you had tech folks back then in the 90s, but in the 80s we would call ourselves like jammers. Like we just go fast.
Got you.
Like that was all about.
So Tony was on that jammer.
Oh yeah, we were all jammers.
Would you say Julian was a jammer?
That's why I like everybody down at our life. They're all jammers.
Everyone's
That's why I go there and hang out there. Like
it's just fast, hit the coping, go fast.
Once again, talking about Errol, but that's like third season. But
that's third season. Anyway, we're still in first season, right?
We're still in first season. Yeah, getting buying boards from Todd, which is always. Yeah, man, they would buy beer in the liquor store. I mean, 7-Eleven's right across the street, and they had the bricks, so they had, and then they had their indoor skate park. It was cool though. Jeff Kendall, there was like a lot of people, but
yeah.
The turning point also too is Santa Clara University when Trinowski came. When Mike Trinowski came with Magnuson, we got to see Hensley. So San Jose was great. It was a.
So you said Santa Clara University?
Yeah, Santa Clara.
So yeah, that's San Jose.
It's like right.
They're close to each other. They're right next to each other.
It's like Emeryville and Berkeley and everything.
Got you.
Yeah.
So they pulling up to come film videos, do whatever, and you right there.
No, there's skate camp.
Skate camp.
That's how I met Ron. They were teaching kids in San Jose.
Yeah, because Ron was talking about that when he was on when he had his episode, how he was doing skate camp and everything.
Me and Ron didn't have a good decor. See, Ron was doing a trick. I'll tell you a little side story.
Yeah.
Ron was trying to do a nose pick. They had these 2 ramps. I don't know if you've ever seen footage there, but they had these 2 ramps with that taco connector going over the taco.
Sound familiar?
Like, thing going up. Ron was trying to nose pick that. Trinowski taking the photo. He ends up doing it, but while doing it, he was in his zone. You know, Ron's total zone guy. And I was like, hi. I was like jocking, you know? I was like, hi. And he just went. But I never felt bad about it. But, you know, he went. And I was like, oh, man, I shouldn't impress. But he did the nose pick. And he got the clip. And
probably needed that little bit of, he probably needed a little,
I mean,
black skater dude.
I talked to him 30 years later here at when he fell on the rail. And he's like, Marlon, I'm so sorry. I was just in the zone. I'm like, dude, I totally understand it. I totally get it. Like, skateboarding is that. Like, you're just fully concentrated.
Another human being.
He's one of the best.
Love that dude. That was a trip. That was the 1 year anniversary, I believe, of this shop.
Oh,
He's been talking about doing that rail over at the BART station for a little bit now. And so I was like, yeah, cool. He comes walking up. Mind you, it's the 1 year anniversary, so I'm kind of fried out. I think I was on a little bit of shrooms or something. And I'm just like enjoying the day, watching everybody moving around. And you just see Ron walking up the street like he just came from out of the desert and he's looking for water. He's just like, not stopping.
I saw that.
And I'm like, okay, you feel me? He's fired up. He's like, he just walked straight up to me. No, happy anniversary. And he's like, I'm about to go do that rail. And I'm like, oh God, of course you want to do the rail right now. But I was like, that's skateboarding though. It's probably the energy of everyone here.
Oh yeah.
The fact that he know if he goes run that and come back and show everybody, yeah, happy anniversary, motherfuckers. Oh yeah. What's happening, you know? Yeah. The slam though was that, you feel me? But for him, it was just like crazy being there and seeing that because my camera wasn't charged. Man, I don't even know what lenses I had. I'm a half-ass photographer. I got flashes with no batteries that don't work. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Like half-ass shrooming. I tell another homie, I'm like, I can't let Ron just go over there dolo. Like, I'm gonna get somebody who I know can at least jump on the rail, but I wanna keep it low because I'm not trying to have everybody go over to the BART station. So I asked the homie Aaron, I'm like, hey, Ron's about to try this rail around the corner. Pull up. He's like, huh? Yeah, all right, I'm down. We get there. I think he might have ollied the set, but he wasn't jumping on that rail. He was like, I'm just about to, I'm like, wrong guy to bring because, yeah, you get to watch it with us, but I need somebody jumping on this thing to get him fired up. Either way, he starts trying it himself, eats shit.
He lost his teeth, right?
And bounced up. Maybe. I probably, yeah, he bounced up and he's all like, whoa, motherfucker. Ain't nobody doing this at 50-something years old.
Yeah.
Said, what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
It almost brought a tear to my eye because I'm like, no one's paying this man to do this. There's no banner. There's no
best.
There's no nothing. There's just this guy who's trying to show his homies, I'll take this rail right now.
He's the best.
At this age, it don't fucking matter.
See, they just don't build people like Ron. It's like some fucking tough ass Walter Payton shit, man. They don't. Yeah, man. Ron is. And just like I said, like I've seen him.
Some Walter Payton ass. I'm just running straight through all of this shit.
And need I remind you, that nose pick, I seen him succeed. And once again, that same, it's a skate camp, that same energy. I've seen Ron perform, just like that thing in that Tony Hawk post he did, the shove it.
Oh yeah.
Late flip.
Yeah.
He's that energy. That little dude could take all that arena
Straight up.
and perform. Like, he's amazing.
Yeah, that was
He's
on the
amazing,
fly
dude.
too. He's out here chilling. I'm like, you know what, Ryan? You get some clips. I got some stuff for you. Real quick. He's like, yeah, okay. This reminds me of back in the days. This is how I used to do things for.
Yeah.
This is when I used to be on tour. This is when he's just always reliving those moments that got him to where he's at today, and like always paying homage. And that's why I appreciate that when you were saying, everything I got is passed down. You know, like that's the humbleness that you need to keep, and that's the humbleness that these people that we look up to sometimes, and you know, like sometimes we look up to them for more than the art they do. We thinking this person they're somewhere losing their stuff.
Right.
They're not even knowing that the love that they really need is with the homies down here.
Yeah.
That you think, but really the homies down here is really mentally up here.
Oh yeah.
Because the homies that's not like living this fast, rich lifestyle, you know, like you have to live everyday regular life and you enjoy the simple things more, you know, and like it's just refreshing to to stay in tune with that.
I mean, that was like the biggest thing that shocked me. Once again, back to homies and being there for them, and I quit skating because Tony, you know, great skater that he was, he committed suicide.
Oh, so that was
Texas.
kind of the end of the first season for you.
End
of the second season.
End of the second season.
Damn, God bless the dead, you know.
And that was kind of like, because once again, all the homies were there. He was smiling. We were all hugging, but he just never talked about it.
Word.
He didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, man. Well,
gotta always take time.
If you're still watching out here and you still listening, like that's important, man. Like talk to the homies.
Yeah, man. Mental.
Let it out.
Get the mental together.
You know? Everybody got their own path. Do do what you need to do in life, you know. But talk to the homies if you got the courage to let those emotions out that's bothering you or something, you know.
Release. Man.
You never know. You know, you might be feeling so terrible about something, and you talk to the homie might be going through the same thing as you.
Exactly.
And y'all both are like, you know what? That's stupid. Let's go skate. Let's go kick it. Let's go do something else. Like, nah, you don't need to drink that whole fifth of tequila.
Change the frequency.
Just hit the weed a little bit, homie, and maybe just one sip. You know what I mean? Maybe just let's do yoga. You know what I mean? Like, let's go do something else.
Walk the lake, bruh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it chill, but respect, man. So, so you seeing Julian come through, you seeing all these homies come through, and you're just stoked. You're just like, are you trying to like get on a team and stuff like that? Or you just like, nah, this is tight. I'm on the scene. What's happening? Like,
I don't know, man. You know, from graffiti, it was always about a crew. And then I realized once again, like getting into Lords, other people in the crew started getting in that you don't really want to be affiliated with. So I started like getting out of that, going to college. But Tony, he skated so well back then where he brought me into the scene, which was San Francisco. This is like second season.
This is when you got to San Francisco.
And that's when we got to meet Greg Carroll, Mike Carroll, the Carroll brothers, Mickey, Archimedes, Danny Sargent, great dude.
You seen Arco at Concrete Jungle?
Oh yeah, Concrete Jungle and Julian all day.
See, that's what Rick was telling me, that Julian used to be behind the counter and shit too. And that's something I didn't even know.
Never helping nobody. Zero customer service, bro. Like, I remember my first introduction there was like linking up with Javante and Greg, getting there, and they're trying to put Mikey in a trash can, dude. Like, they're like doing pranks. It's not it's like a shop where they just do pranks on young kids. Yeah. So like,
hey, so and from your perspective, was Mike Carroll somebody, I can't remember who, but they was like, man, Mike Carroll was enemy number one for a second because he came in so hot, and the OGs was like, who is this young punk? You know what I'm saying?
I was ushering a whole new way of skateboarding. All those guys, them NMB dudes. I wasn't an NMB dude because once again I wasn't tech. I was a jammer. Yeah. But like, and they would call me a jammer, like, oh, he's a jammer. But like, yeah, man, I only had my AMB experience was going there in Timberlands. I told you I was enrolled in college. Oh yeah. Timberlands, 2 Latino girls. Adam Schneider gave me his board. I did Trey in the Timberlands, and I was out.
He was out. That's one of the cleanest AMV stories, boy.
San Francisco was a plethora of skate spots. Why would you just hang out there? And it was grimy.
Right.
You had to be a type. And if you weren't skating like them, you know, it's like, it's like one of those. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
But if you riffing it like how if you skate like, you know, that it's like, woo. Oh, but if you come through, you might be busting, but you ain't one of the crew that's kind of like,
I mean, I had a good friend, Jamal Sims. Shout out to Jamal Sims. He's a rad dad now, Oakland repping. But that's him and Rob Jamal, him and other Rob. Yeah, man, him and Rob used to go out there and kill it. Those guys skated.
That's what's up.
I didn't have too much of an EMB time. I skated the streets, bruh.
So you going up to Concrete Jungle. That's another thing that's like a constant in a lot of these interviews, like hearing Arco's name pop up, or you know, and Concrete Jungle, and like just how much of a staple homie is, and like his style, and just how badass he is on the board, you know. Yeah, and
he like breaks shit.
So like it's always just interesting because it's the same thing with like Jake and how the dudes he would big up. It's like I'm looking at that like he's getting the inspiration for him from his friends who no one knows unless you're on those sessions, and then bringing that to the mag and being like, this is what Skate or Die is. The cameras are off and these dudes are busting their ass. The cameras are on y'all, so y'all better be busting y'all ass if y'all representing what this is, what, you know, the gnarliness that y'all claiming to be on, you know. So it's tight to
beautiful era. Such a beautiful time. Thrasher boy since '86, bruh.
Straight up.
Beautiful time.
Oh, so you was around when the first fucking...
I have a hat. I think I posted that recently. I have an old Thrasher, the black one. It was like a dad hat with the like gray etching in it, with a sweat line going through that bitch.
Boom, Thrasher comes out and what? The streets is going crazy? Is it like when fucking Chia Pets first hit the streets or something? Like, is it like, woo, we need to go and get this shit right now, boy?
It was way different because Fausto, you know, it was a different vibe. There was a lot of, like you were saying, like tutelage. There was a lot of like folks you could sow game from.
Straight up.
The elders were all there.
Yeah, the guys that you're seeing in the mags is like you seeing them walk up at parties or at the skate spots or whatever, and then, so you can chop it up with them or not, get cussed out by them or whatever.
Everything changed when Tony did that Reel ad. When he got on Reel and he's doing that backside melon over that triangle construction, whatever stand thing, and he's wearing the shirt. That's when everything changed. Like, Deluxe was starting, factory was being built, the first factory before.
And Tony was on Reel.
Yeah, Tony got on Reel. He eventually left Santa Cruz and OJ and went to Reel. But yeah, and he was on Reel and Inventure, and he used to get a lot of those. I think was he
lacing you up with board, or like was he getting enough product to be like, hey, glad here you go?
Yeah, he gave me product, but I didn't ride it.
Okay.
I was always a guy, people still make fun of me this day. I used to just ride everything. But I really loved like Rob Roscop 3s and like mini Chris Millers.
Yeah.
Like I like crazy boards back then. But I always thought that, no offense to Reel, I love Reel, but back then the Jim Thiebaud with the superhero character, it was pretty flat.
No concaves.
Yeah, I love my concave, dude. And I like that little scoopy thing. Yeah, man. But man, it was like that's when everything shifted. Tony started. The pressure was happening.
Yeah,
it was Jackie Robinson. It was straight Jackie Robinson for him. Like
because we talk about representation in sports and this and that and another. But so Tony was like, I imagine, one of the only black dudes getting that kind of coverage, getting that kind of footage.
Racism was still around.
Oh, for sure. I mean, as it still is today.
It was, I mean, that was one of the things of why Tony quit, because he remembered going to a competition and folks in the crowd just like
throwing that thing out.
N-word and just like,
wow.
What? And he's just like, I'm done. It was different back then. It was like, I don't know, man. It was way different.
And that's another reason why I got a lot of respect for you too, because as cliche as it sounds sometimes, and you hear like, oh, they ain't even like skate. I mean, I want to say it sounds cliche just because sometimes you hear it in a more disgruntled thing and less of like a progression and like, look at what we actually got going on now. But yeah, skaters got punked out and skaters did this and that, you know? So for that to be the standard of just skaters in general is like, okay, I understand that. No one wanted to be around dirty skaters, right? But then to be a black skater on top of that, so people, without you even skating, they already think you're a certain type of person. Now you skating too, so now it's like double fuck you.
Right.
And you busting that shit out harder than they ass is, so they really like, oh hell no, cuz.
You're gonna come up my set. I mean, and that's once again, Tony was on tour and he experienced that stuff. But San Jose was so big and such a big plethora where like, I grew up basically around a lot of Latin and black skaters because it was downtown San Jose. But when we skated the west side, there's Solomon Naga, Jason Adams.
Some of the guys from San Jose?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
That switch all
Sodi. Y'all got a Sodi. Y'all got a one Sodi? Maybe
I think we got a couple, right?
Maybe.
I don't
know.
Where's
Did
Mark
Jerry
Suchu
get Sodi?
I'm like, where's Mark Suchu from?
He's from out that way or something.
I'm like, isn't he out there too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, that switch ollie is right down the street from my grandmother's house that he did in that Thrasher cover.
Oh, damn.
Ed DeVera was there and the DeVera brothers were there. Yeah, that was first season, man. That was a great time.
Bro, like we was talking about Tyshawn earlier. You got me saying Tyshawn now, but Tyshawn. I don't know if it's Tyshawn or Tyshawn now. You feel me? I'm pretty sure everyone say Tyshawn.
William Defoe, not Wilhelm Defoe. William Defoe. Anyway, I'm a big Family Guy guy.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, but Tony, Henry, Ron, and there's the Ray Barbie, Chuck Trees. You feel me?
Killers.
You being on scene. That's why I want to talk to the homies. My homie Rasan that was here. The homie Casey Benson.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just being on the scene is what
to
leads more to the Keenan Miltons, and then you get to the P Fanners, and you keep going, and you get to Tyshawn, 2-time champ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, yeah, it's just beautiful to see the progression without trying to make it a. They fucking boo, you know. Everybody gets persecuted. Black people tend to get persecuted more here.
Right.
That's no fucking.
It's America.
Yeah, it's America. That's no mystery. So it's just beautiful to see when people come from up under that and can shine. And thank you for being on the scene, for keeping Tony's name alive. Now I know who this is. Now when I think of Powerful Ollies, that's a face. That's something that's gonna pop up. Same way when I think of. Ali the Fakey, I think of like Coco Santiago. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, did you ever skate with Cuz?
No, but I saw Coco at that Mountain Dew San Francisco skate jam, crushing, killing.
Wait, this was like in somewhat recent times, right?
Yeah. You remember that San Francisco? They shut it down. Mountain Dew running
that's
through.
a trip.
They built that down thing. I think Grant was killing too. Everybody was killing it.
Yeah, that's tight. Malcolm Armstrong, God bless the dead. He got a clip at the. Mountain Dew thing. I think him and Raven, because Raven.
Yeah. I did see that clip.
Yeah, because Raven is probably skating. They invited him there, but he's just in the city on like, with the homies. Let's just hop the fence, even though I probably got passes. But let's just hop the fence because California hot boy.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Raven is a total jammer.
Total jammer, for real. That boy go fast and high.
All them, Raven, Grant, they're just, I'm a Dennis Busenitz fan, so it's like jam, bro. Like skate jam, dude, land the trick, like fast. I love that stuff. Yeah,
all right. So second season was intense. Did it end because like with just like Tony and stuff like that too, or was you kind of like backing off of it before Tony moved away? Or?
Yeah, he moved to Texas. I got accepted to college, California College of Arts and Crafts, which is now called California College of the Arts.
Yeah, CCA.
So I took graphic design and I took fine art painting and photography there. And I basically just took everything from graffiti and skateboarding and just packaged it. Started doing skateboard graphics, started doing album covers, started doing more hip hop stuff. Led me into, gosh, man, just a wonderful world of, it was all happening at once. Like just what we have today with social networking, like becoming your own brand. Mark Gonzalez was fully doing shows in Germany, I remember when Mark, we would look at Thrasher magazines and see little scribbles on his shoes and on his grip tape, and he took that to a gallery in a museum. So everything was expanding, right? Like
that's fire.
It was turning into an installation. He's now skating in the museum. So like,
even and this is why you're going to college and stuff. You're paying attention to all this and stuff.
Yeah, doing films,
but you're still paying attention to skating.
Oh yeah,
you're just not on the board every day type shit. No. Okay, got you. And this is when you went vegan too around this time.
Around that time, vegan and
on your own. You just decided that you want to do this, or is this mom or pops? This some influence.
I think at the time it had something to do with just this woman I was dating.
Oh, okay.
She was just really into it out of Oakland, and there was Golden Lotus, of course, been there forever. Damn,
Golden Lotus has been there for that long?
Yeah. So, basically, those chefs at Golden Lotus used to work at this hotel in San Francisco.
Wow.
So there was like this. So hanging out, doing the EMB shit, skating in San Francisco, we would go eat there.
Yeah.
Because that would be like the cool spot. Like you didn't go eat at no McDonald's. You just go up to this Thai spot up in this hotel. And you like eat up there, and that's where you'd be like, this food don't have no meat in it. And then like you start to find out like, what happened to that chef? Oh, they opened up their own restaurant. Which soon became Golden Lotus later.
Oh, bro.
So that was like...
that is a huge nugget of information right there.
Master Xing Ha is the woman who she's the woman who founded those franchises, which is now Loving Hut in Los Angeles.
But they got a Golden Lotus out there, but it's called...
And she also started Leona's Vegetarian Market right there. You know about the market right there?
I know about the other vegetarian restaurant that's around the corner.
So this market sells all the food there that you could cook that they sell.
Cook over there.
And it's actually way cheaper than what you buy it at Golden Lotus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that kind of started the trend in the 90s. Because 90s hip hop, it was like conscious. We had KRS One, we had Public Enemy. It was like being aware, motherfucking, I think that era was like, what is that? Grass? Folks were doing... What is that shit called? The grass, not wheatgrass.
Oh, wheatgrass. That was that's interesting you saying that. That was the first thing that I seen as a kid that was starting to make the turn of a healthy choice. Right. And that was at like Starbucks. You were going to Starbucks and they would have this wheatgrass right there
at Starbucks.
that they could just grind it up and then and I remember my mom being like, yeah, and like trying it a couple times and being like, I don't like that. Like that's so nasty. That was my introduction to green juice. But now I love green juice. And
I love green.
Yeah, I do. It went from that to weird like health stores, and you can go in there and get you some kombucha or some stuff with the chia seeds at the bottom and stuff like that.
Yep.
And I remember the synergy drinks.
Oh yeah.
I remember those hitting the market and being like, it was a thing. And then now it's like,
also too,
you can go and buy a $30 salad because you want extra croutons on it, so they charge you more.
We grew up near Berkeley, so that hippie consciousness vibe was always around. The mushrooms are around. And, walking up in the hills, but like, that was like the scene. Yeah, man.
Boom. So you went on your vegan hike. What? You went on your vegan hike. I respect that. Because I'm there, but I'm not there. Like if somebody came in with some fried chicken, I'm on it. But if I have a choice to not buy fast food throughout the day, I'm not. I'm gonna just, like that soup that you see me eating this morning. That was all veggies. You know what I'm saying? With some chicken stock.
I seen your feed. You be eating healthy.
I'll be working on it. So that's tight though. You was on the forefront for yourself. I'm not like whatever. Who cares about trends? But that's tight that you dove into that. And do you think that extended some vitality?
Oh yeah,
for sure, huh?
That's what brought me back to
season 3. Okay.
Good
and that's when you met the homies that influenced me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the third branch. The third branch from the tree.
And you hitting up Alameda Skate Park? That's the zone, huh?
03 Alameda. JP, thank you for building that.
Oh yeah, that's right. JP.
Errol, Chach was there as a kid. I mean, that was the scene. That was the young gen, 510 starting.
Young jammers.
Yeah, young jammers.
Going fast. Tech too though. Is this when you starting to see the combination of it? The fast and high and tech and...
Man, I mean, come on. Errol, John Stallings, Holden, Major. Watching them young. Like Johnston's has some of the dopest stale fishes back then. Like,
oh yeah,
those 510 jams they used to have down there. Man, he would just loft it beautifully with so much finesse. But yeah, that was the season.
But then you also probably seen Jehovah too, right?
Like, oh hell yeah.
You seen the big dogs too.
Big dogs, I'm like, Barker Barrett. Woo. He taught me how to do slappies when I was
what's
younger.
Up. Yeah. That's what's up.
You go straight at it. You don't go sideways.
Sideways, yeah.
I see people nowadays do anyway. That's a whole technical I could get. See the feats. Got to see the feats.
Yeah,
but yeah, those guys crushed that place, dude. KJ, fucking KJ. So many heaters from that place, man. Fucking Dame. I don't know if you remember Dame with his shirt off. Folks used to crush that spot, man.
From all your seasons of skateboarding, what would you say has changed the most?
You know, they all haven't really changed because all my homies are. I'm still connected and talking with these folks. So really, it's just now. I think the only thing that's changed is most of them are family members, or most of them have passed.
Word.
And I think that's some of the light depression from skateboarding in the back is like. You start to realize it's like, you know, you get older, like, damn, I just see my folks at the funeral. Yeah. Like, what? Like, how many 40s or beers or whatever I'm drinking in the parking lot up here at the mortuary? Like, this ain't cool. Like, it gets to that when you get up there.
Yeah, for sure. But then there's also laughs and smiles about it too.
I'm thankful. Yeah, we're hugging.
All getting the fuck out of here at some point.
Right.
So it's like we might as well keep it lit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we ride it. We don't stop, man. Can't
Straight up. And skateboarding is perfect for that because you just step on that grip taping.
Like, I get more happy just seeing folks. You know, just seeing them. Like, oh, what's up? What's up? Like, they're just here. Like, you're present. Word.
Straight up. Because there's so much to get mad about these days, right? You can turn on the TV and be like, what? They did what? Or you can look in your Instagram and say, what? This person don't follow me. They didn't comment. Why they didn't like, what? You know? So if you just remove that kind of thinking and be more positive and just be more hyped to see your homies and focus more on that. That's what I'm trying to tell someone last night. About freedom, you know, and like how freedom is what you make it. You know what I mean? Totally. Like you could fully be locked down, never getting out, but be writing some of the most poetic, like liberating proses ever, because your mind ain't locked up. You still out and about, and like what you choose to do with your day is your freedom. You see you think something's wrong with world hunger? Make a bowl of soup and give it to somebody.
It's interesting because in that whole third season at age 30, skating Alameda, that's what started me skating switch. Like that whole whatever I was doing on the right side of the brain had to like shift over to the left side, and it's like a whole new hard drive over there.
You freed some stuff up.
Freed some stuff up on that side, and it became fun. Switch crooks.
Wow.
Back switch crooks, 360 shoves out.
And then you got the little homies off. That energy is abundant around this time.
I was known at Alameda in that corner with Jamal. We were like the 3 OGs in our 30s. Folks were like the combo OGs. Like, they're doing like switch front 5-0s, the revert. Like back then it was like if you did 2 tricks, that was like the minimum.
Yeah.
You had to do like 3.
Yeah.
Half cab blunt, axle. 360 shove, like there had to be 4. Like it was like diner. Like you want to eat, we got combos.
Straight up.
It was a diner. It was tight, but it was like watching the Rippers just skate that park. I love that park because folks skate that entire park. And no, we were the ones who were older skating the corner. I would skate the whole entire park. But man, yeah, man, that was a good time, bro. Like that's also where like kicking it, parking lot pimping. Alameda was always known for everybody hanging out in the parking lot.
Has there ever been any demos at 510? I mean, not 510, but at Alameda.
At Alameda, yeah.
Yeah, like from.
I remember Adidas pulled up, the Enjoy pulled up. Yeah. A lot of bands have performed there.
For sure. I mean, shit. You got footage of me performing there.
I mean, that's when I did the. That's when Function started out of West Oakland with George Mutican.
Shout out to Function. Purell used to skate for Function.
We found Purell 9. I actually formed that team. Purell.
Okay.
Matt Mercer, Jamal Sims, myself, Anthony Guzman, Joe Wright. Shout out to
Anthony
Joe.
Goose, man.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony.
Yeah.
The Goose. Great dude.
You
One
said
of the best humans ever. Joe Wright. You know Joe.
Joe from the meat market.
From the meat. The butcher.
The butcher.
Joe the butcher.
Lacy Meats.
Shout out to those dudes. Those are like I've known those guys for almost like 16 plus years.
All right, so that's my idea for Smith. So I guess I should tell you this now too. I want to do an Alameda skate shop episode, but I want to do like Chach, Joe,
you should,
and the Ramos brothers.
Oh no!
And I was like Chewy and Chachi, right? But I was like, man, y'all might need y'all own fucking Chewy and Chachi, or not Chachi and Chewy and Javi and Bozo, you know. The Luna brothers kind of need their own little close up.
Yeah, they got because I think I have footage. If you need, I think I have archives of them young.
For sure.
I have photos of Javi young, bruh, with the helmet.
Ooh.
The Ramos brothers.
And see, for those who, if you're still watching, the names we dropping right now is homies who kick it here all the time. So for me to chop it up with an OG, it's just like, it's doing a service for everyone. It's like, come on now. I wouldn't know y'all if y'all didn't have this and that, and if it wasn't nobody on the sideline being like, yeah, y'all got this. This is the homie that's like, yeah, y'all got this. But yeah, the Ramos brothers is lit. Those boys know how to skate.
Yeah, they're murderers, man.
For real, man.
Ever since they were young, all those guys, Kira, gosh, man, all those guys are just murderers. Yeah, but that was the love. That was the family. That's what branched off into MacArthur Skate Shop.
Yeah, true that.
Tim was all in that mix. Young,
graveyard shift.
Glasses, graveyard shift.
Yeah.
Tim had long hair. He looked like a hippie, like straight San Luis Obispo kid or something. Like, but that was a great time period. Errol, Major, Rob.
Errol Langdon is just next level with it.
Errol Langdon, you mean the author of the novel? I always, Errol, shout out to Errol. It's always great author name. You don't need a nom de plume at all. You're like,
and then Deontay Smith.
Oh man, Deontay. Remember him as a baby?
Yeah.
Him and Jamal, baby, Major. Me and Jamal grew up at Deontay lives like, his mom's 2 blocks off 35th and Lions. So like,
right up there, right.
Seen him as a baby growing up.
Nice.
Powerhouse. He eat a rail up.
Straight up.
I've seen him eat a rail since a kid. I mean, all those kids like.
So was that had to be a little refreshing, right? When you and Tony Henry was doing it, and like the shit he was dealing with. And if you ask Didi will tell you he dealt with it with some to a good amount, but at least he had a Stallings and a Major and other homies, you know, that looked more like him, that he could be like, well, fuck it, we got our crew here.
We're gonna do it.
But I know that had to be probably some refreshing for you, right? Like,
yeah, it was good.
Seeing more faces.
It was healthy.
More representation.
And I loved it. I loved to be even a part of it.
Yeah.
It was healthy. Like, and you saw it brewing. And in the back of my head, I'm like, man, if Tony was around today, this is eventually what
this is your crew.
This is what it would become. He would have been here with us, you know, like kicking it. But it's all like, same way I feel about Tommy, or same way I feel about Ron. Like, we're all still Carl. Like, we're all still
Carl, for sure.
Around.
Yeah.
Into the little Dre's. And, you know, like, he's doing music. Like, it's just, it's a beautiful thing. And I think that's what you can't get nowhere else here. But yeah, man, it's like, it's revitalizing, you know, like, and it's celebratory. Look at us, man.
For real.
It's like super, super grateful and thankful for everything. And I just know for me, it's like, once again, Julian meeting Tony, me meeting Tommy, into Jim, and that was just like, but man, those guys most definitely, and Ron, I mean, all of it all pays tribute to everything, and even to Major and the John Stallings, and to you. And
for sure, it all it starts to blend together, because that, you know, that all of that essence, you and them, it all leads to me. Because when I meet Didi and Major and them, they're all fired up on me being around. They're like, more representation of who we are, you know, and where we like to take up space. And that's what keeps me fired up to stay on it and do it. But then I also got my own personal things, like how you certain stuff gets passed down to you, and it's like, who am I to just discard that and not build on it, you know?
You know what you put me on that really inspired me recently is when we were at Lower Bob's and you did the blind dive.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that live and I was like looking at the folks down there. I'm like, oh man.
They got his they got his back.
They really got his back. Cause I wasn't down there. I've always been a 140 dude, but man, I was like, they got you.
They got me though. They have me for sure. And I always do the fallback all weird. I like sit in it. I need to like, every time though, it's no big deal.
That's the point, and that's everything we're talking about right here is 2 words, really simple. It's not like rocket science. It's just safety and trust.
Yeah, trust fall.
Yeah, man. Trust fall, right? Not that what I call it, the
free dive,
blind drop, something. Yeah.
Well, it's a trip though, cause the one homie got up there and did it too. Yeah. R.I.P. Yeah.
Man, I forgot his name now.
Zion.
Yeah.
Zion.
I was he
got up there and did it too.
Man.
That was a trip.
Man.
Yeah. Trust fall.
Trust fall.
You trust
and that's
the
like
homies.
one of your albums.
Yeah, I took that photo. Yes, that's the photo right there.
There it is.
I took that photo and then turned it into.
I gotta still listen to that.
So where we at now? Like, you know, 3rd season. What you want to tell? What's some advice you got for a young human being in the skate world?
Easy.
Or out of the skate
I'm
world.
like easy.
Yeah.
Keep your name clean.
Yeah.
Stay loyal. Teach others, and I would say most definitely find your lane. It's easy now. You just find something that you love and do that, and don't stop doing that.
Yeah. And that's great advice, because like you said, it is kind of easy now to find your lane, but just because it's easy to find the lane don't mean like it's gonna be easy to make it work. You know what I mean? But there is so many different channels now.
Everything's global.
You can just jump straight on the TikTok. Now you cooking food on TikTok and you're doing this over there. But yeah, stay consistent. Keep your name clean through it all.
It's crazy. We got AI coming. We got metaverse coming. There's like
everything.
I can go back to school. Go back to stay in school.
Straight up. Huh?
Don't do any drugs.
Yeah.
Do not do any drugs. Well, you could do some, but
just a couple.
Just a couple.
All right, that's it, man. Mondays and Tuesdays. Schmitty on the ones and twos. Talking Schmidt. You know where to find that podcast at.
Thank you, sir.
Break free, bitch.
Man, I could just sit and talk to Hungry. I was like to be all like, are we still talking more? But we went through all seasons.
Down the line, yes, it's the mystic, and you know that I get mine. I feel kinda fine, so I bust some funky lines like JJ Walker. You know I got good times. Mom's name ain't Florida, and I ain't from Tallahassee. Step to Arrow Boston, real quick to bust that ass. See, I chill on the hill called the Snow, but not the Cypress. I leave you in a purple haze like Hendrix and I'm righteous. Bruise you like a punch, cause I'm causing much damage and giving many niggas a monster lyrical type of manwich. So, but if you can, but I bet you can't swallow. Most brothers claim the hard butt inside the bucket hollow. I like to give a shout to my younger brother Verse. Verse is for short, but his real name is LaVerse. With the Baba and my main man Watani, the roughneck rulers of Buffins Kinzogali. Styles come fatter than the Jeep and El Carter. So give me a break, Jack. I bought up on your daughter. That was the first down the line, and here's the rest. Tali Waxy Baba on a lyrical conquest, yeah.
Alright, that was cool, But I'd like to ask you a couple more questions.
Well, first of all, ask me something.
Okay, well, who are you?
Well, I'm the fix, you know, and I'm plush. Well, shit, you know, I'm everything, and I'm slim. One more time, it's the beef jerky flavor. Ask me what you want, and I'll serve you like a waiter. You want a full course meal? Bet. Poppin' arrow pies and shit, and listen to us wreck. I'm smooth like coca lotion, rugged like the locomotion, potent like a potion, and large like the Pacific Ocean. Most men act like little kids, I must admit. I get rid of the skins with the Jimmy. I'm chillin' on the Flint Ave, that's where I dwell. I flip hoes like coins, cause I land on their tail. Some call me greasy, some call me fattening. Slim is living fat like reruns, so what's happening? Society is 6, San Jose's best. Come off for mad flows, add a flow fast, we can make Santa say ho. So Mr. B Peace Society number 3, tell her what you know.
Yo, that was heavy.
Hey, thanks.
But yo, who's that kid over there in the corner?
Hey, yo, Bob, why don't you say something?
Man, basically, I don't care about this interview. I just want to give a shout out to my girl.
Joy? Nah, it's Camille. Nah, chill, dude. Nicole.
Hold on. Wait, man. Hey, man, fuck it.
Save the best for last, I come sweeter than molasses. I'll dick you in the face, who gives a fuck about your glasses? I excel on the rhyme and surpass, take a hit from the dope shit. Yeah, my ass, a sucker got me lit.
Oh no, ay caramba!
I'll refry his beans and dip his honey like salsa. Run down the line cause I know that I'm blessed. I cause more bloodshed than your girl on PMS. I get the job done and the blunts I employ. Stunts on my case get solved like a Hardy Boy. Mind deep to find the soul of my presence. Before I start today I get a speech of Tony's lessons to keep me on track so that others will follow. Give my hand to the brother man if he wants to borrow. Youngest in the group I stand firm at 19. I flex crazy styles like your girlfriend's jeans. Flying heads far to India like Coltrane. I come up harder than your dick on the D-chain. I fly like a butterfly and hurt like a bloodshot. I bug your ass cause this is where the shit stops.
Okay, so now we have it. But yo, Tali, why don't you sum up Aeropause for us?
An arrow is straight, right? And in order to go straight forward to positivity, you need to go in a straightforward motion. That basically sums up Aeropause, Aeropositivity. And that's how it is.
That black skater dude, exclusive.
So I play the no name cause you know who you are.
Check it out real quick, I'm gonna kick the sick shit. Where have I been? None of your fucking business. For those who wanna know where I've been, it's on the down low. I'm chilling with my lady, not a tramp or a stanko. I don't have time for the petty misconceptions, but I'm always down for some microphone molesting. I go to Family Matters, bust the freestyle in a circle. Girls call me Tali, so fuck that nigga Urkel. I make like soda so and come back to reality. Don't act like Cool J, cause I never left Cali. Slowed up like the Google, I guess I'm kinda lovesick. Check me in the blue and tech you with my fly dip. I treat her with respect and in return I get much love. Rewarded with a smile, some kisses and a fat hug. But thugs wanna bug, so I step a pet bitch slug. my peace show, and that's where I've been. So bring down the curtain, cause the mystical ends like Finn.